Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Violet and my service dog in training's name is Atlas. He is a 1 and 7-month-old golden retriever. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing some routine grooming stuff with Atlas. So like filing down his nails with a Dremel, brushing him, and cleaning out his ears. I'm not going to be doing any sort of trimming or anything. I usually reserve that for when he's a little more grown out. I had just given him a trim not too long ago, like maybe less than a month ago, so he doesn't need that. But I figured I'd go ahead and video since I'm having really quite a low energy day, but also mentally I'm just not doing too well lately, and going out in public would not help me. So I'm just gonna video for this week's video. I'm just gonna video in my house in my pajamas. Yes, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's my favorite Star Wars character. And I'm going to just be using his vitamins as treats. I'm gonna break them up into fourths and just give them to him whenever he's doing good, and just to keep encouraging him to be still while I'm doing these things. And yeah, let's get into it. So here is his vitamins that I just broke up with my fingers. The paler ones are his hip and joint supplement, and then the green ones are his multivitamin. There's a lot of the hip and joint because per the daily amount he needs 3 tablets, and the tablets are relatively big, and then his daily is just one whole tablet that I try and break up as much as I can, and I just have it in one of his bones from his enrichment puzzle thing. Yeah. Just wanted to show you that. Atlas is eating his dinner now, but I realized I forgot to say don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So his supplies that I'm going to be using right now is his Dremel, and then his undercoat rake because it is becoming spring. Well, I typically use this more than the slicker brush, or I use them about even really now. But because it is becoming springtime, we're going into summer, his undercoat is blowing out, and he has a super soft rabbit-like fur underneath, but it just all comes out whenever we near summer. That's the worst time of year that he sheds. It's the most that he sheds is during this time of year. And then his slicker brush, I usually use just to go over to get any loose hairs. And then his ear cleaning stuff is up there, but I'll show you once I get to it because I don't want to bring it down here. And don't mind him panting. We went outside and played fetch a little bit beforehand just to get out his energy, so he's a little easier for me to work with. And yeah, let's start doing what we need to do. So I wanted to pop in and kind of narrate what was happening here. Here he starts stressing out, and you can see him starting to stress pant. It may seem very small to some people, but to me it's obvious. I can quite literally feel him starting to stress, and it stresses me out. So every time when he starts doing this, I try my best to stop filing his nails, take a break, wait until he stops panting and relaxes, and then we continue on. You'll see me do this a couple more times, but after, stopping, waiting until he's done panting, and then continuing for a little bit, and then treating him, he calmed down and he didn't do it the rest of the way. But that's what you see me doing here when I periodically stop and look at him and pet his chin and stuff, because I'm trying to let him know, hey, it's okay, we're taking a break because you need it, but we're going to continue once you are no longer stressed. And that's what cooperative care is all about for us. I want it to be a positive experience. I want him to know that if he feels any kind of stress, I'm going to honor that, and I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and we can continue it another day, or we can continue it a second later, depending on how stressed he is. And here he wasn't that stressed, so we kept on pushing on, and I was right because he settled right in and no longer was stressed the rest of the way. And that's just me giving him treats periodically, and we continue on. I also wanted to explain that the reason he is laying on his back on my legs while I do this is because truly it is just easiest for both of us. I've been doing it like this since he was real young, so he is desensitized to it, and it really is just easiest for us because if I try and do it when he's facing me, I find that I accidentally go against the grain of his nail sometimes, and it creates a very jarring sensation for both of us, and he'll end up pulling his paw away, and it's just a constant back and forth. When we're not doing it like this, it really just keeps the whole situation calm and manageable, and it just makes it easier for me to see his nail, so it is safer. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and explain that. Are you a good boy? Yeah.
Let's get scratching.
Emphasize, please be very gentle when you use rakes. So you can tell I'm going slow, I'm being very gentle. If I feel any resistance, I try to let up, if not remove from it if it's too tough, and just gently work through anything. You don't ever want to be really hard with it because it could actually scrape their skin and hurt them. And per instructions with this one, I use the side that has more teeth, and then once I get him brushed out with this, I use this and it gets out a lot of his undercoat. This just helps with detangling and also getting out his coat still, as you can see. You sit. Come here, sit. Sit. He thinks it feels good. I get some of his squitch spots, so he starts head up and his foot starts going. I'm going on with the big side. All of his chest fur is combed out with the side that has more teeth, and it's getting out a bunch of undercoat. stay. It's as big as his head. And I could be brushing for like a straight hour more and I'd be getting stuff still. So I'm calling it. I brushed his whole body. I typically try to brush him every day or at least every other day. It just helps makes things more manageable. I also brushed him inside because 1, I didn't feel like being outside. 2, I have to sweep or vacuum my floor anyway, so it's fine. And yeah, and now I will clean out his ears. Good. Go ahead, off. Go ahead and sit. Good boy. I'm also very gentle when I do this, and I go slow. You don't want to hurt them. And it is just these ear wipes. Show them closer once I'm done. Good boy, bud. Good job. And I'm holding on to his ear very lightly. Everything that I've done, if I've had to hold any part of him, I do very lightly with a very light grip. So if he moves away, I'm not going to hurt him. And I'm pretty sure holding their ears tightly probably doesn't feel good. Right, and this is what I use for his ears. I also usually have a solution with it, but I haven't had enough money to get it, so I'm just using the wipes. But usually I use the solution in combination with that to clean out his ears, and it works really well. But yeah, that is it, pretty much. That's all that he needed done. Did notice that his paw pads, like his paws, do need to be trimmed sometime soon because they are starting to get grinchy. But I'll do that another time when I can go outside, because, you know, I don't want to trim his hair in here and have little hairs everywhere. I'm gonna vacuum. I'm trying to do cooperative care, so if you notice whenever he would start kind of stress panting so hard and fast, I would stop what I was doing, give him a minute to chill out, and then once he stopped, I would maybe start for a couple seconds and then treat him, because I don't want to associate the treat with him stress panting and me stopping. And then I would continue after, you know, he stopped stress panting. I'm trying to do cooperative care with him. I always have since he was a puppy. It takes a really long time. He's 1 year and 7 months. I've been doing it with him since he was probably 8 weeks old, 9 weeks old. I started doing it. Brushing he has no problem with. It's just, you know, nail files. It's still a work in progress. He's still really, really good at it, but I would like to get to a point to where he doesn't, you know, start to stress at any moment and I don't need to take a moment to pause and give him a break. That's the goal. He's always been really good about ear cleanings and brushing. So yeah, I never try to do anything that stresses him out. If it does, we stop and take a break. I don't ever try to push him with anything. It's just not fair to him. It stresses him out. Honestly, when he's stressed out, I get stressed out because I can kind of feel him starting to feel that way, and I don't like that for him. So yeah, I just try to take things slow. I do things fairly, and it's just how we've always tried to do things. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know that it was kind of different, kind of strange. Let me know if you guys enjoy these kind of like laid back videos that are kind of just like a glimpse into what it's like having a dog in general, or a service dog. It'll also let me know how far you guys got in the video, because if you respond to the question, or you know, comment on anything that you might have saw was funny, like him enjoying the brushing or enjoying the ear cleaning, making, you know, goofy faces, or stretching his neck up because it feels good, just comment that too. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. And he's falling asleep. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.